Hello everyone, it's me, Josh Kujo, your local grocery store VTuber, coming live at you on a Thursday night. It's currently 8 p.m. where I am, and tonight we're going to be playing more Tavern Talk. Where last we left off, unfortunately we did cancel stream last week, but it's okay, I'm here now. So far, after having sent both Carolyn and Zephyr, now Blaze, on missions, we turn towards a new issue. There seems to be a shady person that came by the nearby town and made it so that the stars, the literal stars from the literal sky, fall down. I mean, if it was realistic, the stars would actually kill everyone because, oh, look at that, the stream's going down. Give it a second. And still pretty low, and now we're back. Okay. Yeah, the stars fell down and destroyed a town nearby. Thus, what do you call? Give me 1 second. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, stars fell down and it incited someone from the nearby, I guess, place of worship. Cassiopeia seems to be a deity, and a devotee of that deity came by the name of Alithia, I want to say. Yeah, Alithia. She is investigating what's going on over there. And what else? Alright. We met some other people. Jade, who seems to be a bounty hunter, or, you know, like a mercenary kind of person. Someone who will only do a job if they're getting paid. So she's there. Iniko is a changeling that we met last stream as well, and they seem to have just come by because they wanted a fresh batch of victims to maybe steal from and all that. So they're just hanging around right now. There's Melly, who is a kid, another Vukakeen, much like Carolyn, except she's more cat-like than Lynn. Lynn is more wolf-like. But she had a tragic backstory where her parents got murdered by bandits. The bandits got eaten by zombies. The zombies got eaten by a T-Rex. So there's that. And she's also the curious type, investigative, detective. I think she and Blaze went and helped. No, sorry. Blaze and Melly went to go give the cape that Blaze got from the Countess to Kyle, the vampire who wanted the cape. Rhea and Kyle, Rhea being the dwarf lady, and Kyle, went with Alithia in order to investigate the starfall. So there's that. We haven't seen Lynn yet in a while, not since we sent her on that quest. Is that everything that we did? Yeah. So yeah, quick recap. Kyle found someone in the town nearby who seems to know us, shady person, and then that person, I'm assuming, is the cause of the starfall. Rhea and Kyle went to go help Alithia, who appeared because she is investigating the starfall as well. Fable is off doing stuff. I actually don't remember what they're doing. Lynn, we're still waiting. Blaze came back from that quest that we sent them on with the cape. They survived. Good. Jade popped up as well. Bounty hunter and all that. Iniko popped up. Don't know too much about them other than the fact that they're a changeling. Melly also popped up. Okay, and that is everything that we have done so far. Yeah, the last thing that we did was the night that we met Melly. And Melly stuck around with Blaze because they were going to where Alithia was, who was, of course, investigating the starfall. And Melly, I guess, wanted to compare notes to what she's been investigating as well about the starfall. And that's where we are right now, the following morning. Okay, that's enough of a recap, a shoddy recap of as always. But, I mean, it has been 2 weeks since the last stream, I kind of forgot. But it's okay. And now here we are.
Good morning.
Good morning, Melly. Good morning, Blaze. Say good morning to me. What have you both been up to?
Oh, you know, dilly-dallying and such.
I was not dilly-dallying.
He was. It goes well with the brooding.
Sounds like a wonderful morning. Can I offer you something to drink in these early hours?
Yes, please. Can you make me something smart and sparkly?
Can do. Smart and sparkly, huh? We did get a new drink last time. I don't think it's what she needs right now. She would need more of... diet. Yeah, sparkly. Mind. That's what she'd want. I did buy the Switch version of this game. Ended up not... I wanted to catch up to where we are right now so I could play that version. But I ended up not getting there. Got a bit too busy for my liking. So it's okay. Maybe next stream I'll do that, but it's not that important. The only thing I really like from capturing, Switch video and audio and all that is that I can do silly things like zooming in. That's all. A fresh brew of smart sparkles.
Thank you. This is just the right amount of sparkle.
Happy to hear that. Blaze, what can I get you?
Nothing.
All right. So, has the cave found its way back home yet?
Yes. The vampire was thankful, if melancholic. It seems to have awakened memories of old woe. He seemed pretty excited to me. He should be. It fits him well.
Almost like it was made for him. Maybe it was. I mean, Kyle and Evelyn? Is that the name of the person? The vampire countess? I don't remember what her name was. They were in love at some point. They are exes.
It was very interesting seeing a vampire in person. His fangs were shorter than I thought they would be. I expected them to be the size of colossal saber-toothed tiger's fangs. They were much tinier.
Common misconception. Where'd you find him?
At the local Gaia temple. It got split in the middle by a fallen star.
Sounds morbidly interesting.
It was. I overheard some priests say they were thinking about rebuilding the temple around it because it looks kinda cool. And people like distinct temples.
They do.
The vampire was traveling with a really nice dwarf and a holy woman of Cassiopeia. They were asking around to see if the priests knew anything about the star rain.
Did they?
No. Could have told them that 2 days ago. But while we were sneaking around and listening in, we overheard the strangest conversation. Turns out Alithia, that's the cleric's name, found out that one of the priests was actually a wobbling ooze in disguise.
Scandalous.
I know, right? But in the end, it was all okay. The others forgave him and he promised to try and become a real priest. Apparently he loves the humidity in the temple. They all hugged and everything. It was real sweet. I was really happy we could see that from the shadows.
I really wish that I was seeing these scenes come into fruition as well. Because I figured that a whole scene of us giving the cape back to Kyle would be an actual scene that I see and not a passing remark. It's like, oh yeah, he loved it. I thought I would see that. I guess we're kind of stuck in the tavern and whatever we don't know, just we never see. Whatever's going on out there, we never see it. We just have to rely on them telling us about it.
Me and a mysterious and quiet Blaze. He's my new associate.
I'm no such thing. It's great to see you two working together so closely. You make a great duo.
We are not a duo. Thank you.
How did you find the right moment to give Kyle his cape, doing all those heightened emotions?
We didn't. She got caught. I thought one of the pillars would be big enough to hide behind, but it wasn't. It wasn't a pillar, it was a tall vase. I felt very well hidden when Olivia suddenly asked me if I wanted to stop hiding now. She was paying a lot of attention. I think she noticed me from the very beginning. She's so cool and smart.
Did you ask her about the investigation?
I did, but she said it was too early to share any insights. Even when I kept asking, she wouldn't budge. So I asked Master Smith Frostgrip to tell me more about the temple's architecture instead. Did you know that its altar was built from a 1,000-year-old oak?
I didn't. That's fascinating.
It is. She also told me I have to work on my stealth, that being small isn't going to be enough. I think she knows from experience.
Better not tell her that.
Better not.
So, are you going to work on it?
Yeah, Blaze is going to show me the ropes.
Is he now?
Have to. She'll get herself killed otherwise. She's imprinted on me.
Shit, that's my daughter now. It's a very dramatic way to look at things. But also very nice of you. So, would you say your investigation was a success?
Kind of. You gotta see how clueless the other investigators are and return the Kate to Mr. Vampire. But we didn't find out anything new about the stars. And I didn't even get to see any monsters. I was hoping maybe we would have fallen from the Astral Sea and I could have studied them.
A dangerous, if very exciting dream.
Mostly a foolish one. You think so? Have you ever met monsters before? What kinds? You have a favorite? What were the first ones you ever met? Did they try to eat you or be your friend?
Of course I've encountered monsters before. They've been a part of my life for many years. The shadows are full of them.
Really? That's scary.
Of course it is.
So the first monsters you ever saw were shadow monsters?
No. They were much worse than that. Tell her.
What is it?
Can I have a drink after all? The words aren't flowing easily. Of course, same as last time?
Yeah.
Let's see if I could find you something sweetly charismatic. Didn't I give Blaze the new one? It was not that one. I gave them Sunny Breeze. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's good. I have a feeling that it doesn't matter which one I give them, because they're both max charisma, you know? So I feel like it doesn't matter which one I give them. I'll give them the spoken heart this time though, because he did say sweet. So this is sweet. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give that one. Although I wonder if it would have mattered at all. If it would have let me, you know. And there we go. Yeah, the mixing is more of a to the book kind of thing. There's not really a lot of experimentations to do. It's just they give you a recipe, you make the recipe, and that's it. A drink, just for you.
Thanks. How is it?
Fine.
That means it's perfect.
So, where was I? Ah, right, shadow monsters. Back when I was younger, I had just joined the Shadowbanes and was eager to prove myself. It's said that there are great riches far in the depths of the Gravelmac, a dangerous mountain range in eastern Fisoa. Hidden treasure troves full of precious gems and gold, and I owed some debts. Hoping to find some jewels, I made my way there to the darkest of its crevices. Guarding its depths were creatures no one would ever choose to face. Bleak stalkers straight from the Twilight Chasm. Hideous creatures that have every right to be associated with a nightmare realm. They typically feed on rocks and gemstones, but they seem to think bones have same general consistency. I wasn't able to harm them with my mortal weapons, so I distracted them with some of the gems I had managed to pocket earlier. It was a close call. I'll never forget their twisted anklers and beak-like snouts.
They sound kinda cute.
They were not cute.
If you say so, maybe one day I'll encounter some.
Pray you never will.
No thanks.
New rumor, huh? We got a lot of pieces, but not anything whole. Oh, deep within the gravel mac hide long-lost treasures and terrifying bleak stalkers, though the verdict is still out on the cuteness level. Deep in the Quag Mangrove, Wyvern Chimera. Oh, okay, never mind. Someone else is here. Oh, no, never mind. It zoomed out. I thought there was going to be someone else. Carolyn! She's back. I forgot what her voice was.
Innkeep. Hand me a drink, will ya?
Coming right up, Lynn. Any preferences?
The usual.
Something strong and powerful?
Exactly.
No, that wasn't her voice. Wasn't it more like... Exactly. No, I gave that voice to someone else. Yeah, we'll find it. It's okay. Actually, how did I? Just give me one moment. Tavern talk. It was dolphin. It was some sort of animal. No, that's in the Here you go. Oh yeah, I read. Oh, shut up, me. That's not what I'm trying to look for. I feel like the world. Here.
Around dusk. Yash and Groveton's out around the farm after the other.
Yeah, that's Fable.
At least before.
Hey, they. You have trouble. Hey, speak as Lynn.
This is darkness, and I'm no owl.
Thank gods. You're already weird enough.
Okay, it was just a regular voice, I guess.
Damage you do if you could.
Yeah, it was just a regular voice. Okay, got it. I thought I did something, I don't know, a bit unique, but it's literally just deep-ish, breathy voice, I guess. It's fine. You don't have to do anything too dramatic. 2, 3. A little bit of that. And a little bit of that. The Southern Brawler. Southern Brawler. Ta-da! Ta-da! A drink. You have a messed up definition of strong. Strength lies in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, and yours needs a prescription. Wow, way to roast me when I'm making your drinks. Just for that? Yeah, that drink you got? I put -4 in dexterity. Screw you.
Say Innkeep. You got room in your neat little book of recipes for one more drink?
Sure, got one for me?
You bet. So what my Baba used to drink back in the day. My adventure reminded me of it.
Sailor's Courage. The Sailor's Courage gives even the driest landlubber the qualities of a good sailor. A lot of strength, a dash of defense, a shot of charisma, and an inability to know fear. A perfect all-rounder. Well, almost. Who needs common sense anyway? Spinach not included. Popeye. It makes me wonder how many people even know that, like, these days, because, you know, I knew about it when I was a kid because I watched the cartoons. I had a DVD full of a collection of Popeye's cartoons, but, like, if you think about, I don't know, teenagers or kids today, I feel like that wouldn't even be in their stream of consciousness. It's just like something that doesn't exist in their mind, and I feel that's kind of weird. You know what I mean? I'm starting to become really old. Yeah. I mean, how many kids at this point even remember? No, I think Looney Tunes is still a thing. I was about to say, do they even know Looney Tunes? Do they know Bugs Bunny? Do they know Tom and Jerry? Ow! Howdy there, Ion. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? Hi there. Hello. Hello. Are you punching me in the face? Screw you! Thank you, Lynn. So, since you're here in my tavern unharmed and somewhat in good spirits, I'm guessing you survived your encounter with the Wyvern Chimera? Yes, they didn't know about Jessica Rabbit? Oh yes, Jessica Rabbit. Why do they not know about that? They gotta. Everyone's gotta grow up with that kind of thing. to really mess with their hormones. Oh, by the way, Ion, did you get your car that you said you mentioned you were getting? That you were locked in for?
I did, obviously.
Congratulations.
You encountered a chimera? Sure did. Lived to tell the tale, too.
No? Aw. Did you change your mind, or is it just not available right now? Pipe G. Aw. I'm sorry to hear that. I thought you were really going to get it. I was rooting for you.
You were the...
Oh, sorry. You were the chimera.
Both. Cool. Are you a beast slayer? I am. Though this time no beast was slain. I'm Carolyn. You? Melly, the greatest detective in the whole wide world. And this is my assistant. Your assistant got a name?
Wait, have they not met? Oh, I guess... Wow. I guess they haven't met. Right, because... I think Fable and Blaze have met. But I feel like they're never at the same place at the same time. Wow. That's weird. I got to test drive it? Okay. Did it run like you... Was it a drive of your dreams, at the very least? Was it satisfying? Dealer nearly shat their pants because you acted like you never knew how to drive a stage. Just a little bit of hee ha ha. Did you just like pretend not to know? Up until the point where you actually started driving? That's hilarious.
Your assistant got a name?
Macalite, please do not change your name again.
I see. So, Melly, you're interested in chimeras?
Wait, just name change again? Gosh darn it. Macalite is a difficult character, to say the least. Okay, so their name is just gonna keep changing. What was it? Zephyr? Blaze? Now Macalite.
I'm just interested in everything. Chimeras especially. If you'd like, I'll tell you. That sneaky innkeep. And your punk in crime over there, how I outsmarted him. Yes, please.
I'd love that.
I don't give a shit. Well, alright. Strap in tight then. Our friendly innkeep here sent me on a quest to collect some saliva from the wyvern chimera in the Quag Mangrove.
It's the key ingredient for vampire sunscreen. After you got a feel for the car, you started skipping gears. When you got up to speed, is that when the person shat their pants?
That makes sense. The issue is, the marshlands, the chimera's home turf. There's no way I could outfight it in its own domain. So I went the round of trickery. My Baba always said all the chimeras encountered enjoyed some... My Baba always said all the chimeras she encountered enjoyed some good subterfuge. I ain't really the brainy type, but I thought even if I failed it... Even if I failed, it might be entertained enough to help me somehow. Needed to pick a clever approach, of course.
So I did the only reasonable thing to do in the situation. I talked to a mouse. A mouse? A mouse. Found one local to the marshland. Offered him a bunch of cheese if he agreed to help me out. It was pretty easy to convince. Why a mouse?
Everyone knows chimeras are afraid of mice, dummy.
Exactly. I thought if it was scared it might use its 3 brains less. So I dressed up the mouse in the best wizard regalia I could find and made myself invisible.
You can do that?
Not usually, but the innkeep's drinks come with great perks. They do indeed, though I do not recall granting you invisibility. Yeah, invisibility might be too strong a word. But with the wits I got from the drink, I remembered something. Chimeras have a hard time discerning between different shades of green.
Ooh, I think I know where this is going.
Got quite the hand in camouflage, so I figured I'd put it to good use. I gathered some underbrush, sticks, and leaves and made some glue from tree resin and spit. Spit?
Spit?
That was Melly. Everything holds together better with spit.
Let me jot that down.
Sure thing, kiddo. So I put it all together into a cloak of camouflage. Put some mud on my face and was ready to go. So dressed up and camouflaged, the mouse and I unseen approached the chimera. It was resting near a muddy stream and 2 of its heads were in deep discussion about the sanctity of canon compliance.
What kind of heads did it have? Besides a dragon one, obviously.
Classic lion and snake head combo. Of course, all of them heard us approaching. First they seemed curious, but all 3 of them froze up when they saw the mouse. Little thing looked mighty tall with his improvised wizard hat. I stayed right behind, making his footsteps sound heavy. My camouflage seemed to work. The different shades of green and brown made me blend into the marshy landscape. Did she just lick her lips? From up close, I could see the chimera trying to hide its fear as the mouse drew nearer, so I started the show. The mouse, or me, same thing at that point, loudly announced that he was a great wizard. And he came to collect spellcasting ingredients for his plane-switching spell. He was prepared to fight, but was willing to bargain if the chimera valued its life. To underline his great power in everything, I even made him float in my invisible hand. Luckily for me, the chimera was more than ready to take up the offer. Though it did briefly argue with itself on whether fleeing was a better option. Snake wanted to fight, but only until the mouse growled, or I growled. One in the same, really. So the great mouse mage started his conditions in no uncertain terms. 1 bucket of saliva, and in return, he would leave the chimera in peace forever. Helped a lot that he could summon a bucket out of thin air. Briefly lost my sanity when there was more in creature arguing, but finally the chimera agreed. Filled the bucket with plenty of saliva, within a disturbingly quick time frame. Happy to have avoided any monumental violence, the mouse wizard and his bucket of valuable chimera saliva floated away, promising that he would keep his honorable word. What an incredible ruse. Guess I got some of my Baba's brain and charm after all. More than some, it seems. Let's not get too carried away. Once we were out of sight, I had to keep on my own end of the deal, of course. After getting out of my camouflage, I thanked the mouse and gave him an enormous amount of cheese that I promised him.
Wouldn't that much cheese be way too heavy for a single mouse to carry?
Turns out the mouse was actually a wizard after all. Had some sort of dimensional pocket he could store it all in. Disappeared with the cheese and just left its ridiculous hat with me. You know, if I was ever given just one magical power and, you know, like a spell or a magic spell, you know, like that kind of thing, I would want pocket space, hyperspace, you know, bag of holding, that kind of thing. I would want that kind of spell, because that would be so, how would you say, useful. If I just never had to worry about space. I was like, oh, where's my switch? Oh, I can just pull it out of my pocket. It's hyperspace in there. You love these characters. They're all a cool bunch of characters. Designs and all that. Very varied. My favorite is Carolyn. Big beefy wolf lady. You can tell why.
Disappeared with the cheese and just left its ridiculous hat with me.
Can you wear the hat? Can I have the hat?
Bid me farewell before I could ask him why he hadn't said anything sooner. About the whole wizard thing, you know.
Ah, typical mouse with a wizard hat, I see. I prefer the detectives, personally. Is that a reference to something? Mouse detective? Mouse detective? I feel like I've heard of that. What is that? Mouse detective. Well, yes, the Great Mouse Detective. Yes, okay, maybe it was referencing that. I wouldn't be surprised because they did reference Twilight. So probably they got that kind of thing in their sleeve.
Me too.
Afterwards, I thought I was in the clear. Then suddenly I felt something breathing heavily right behind me. When I turned around, I was looking right into the scaly eyes of a wyvern chimera. Apparently it wanted to know where the wizard would take its leave so that it could move to a more secure spot. Thought I was about to be smoke. But apparently Baba was right. They do like a good ruse.
So it wasn't mad?
No, it was amused. Impressed even.
In return for making its week, it let me live and left me with some strange words. Strange words?
Stranger than a talking dragon head.
I mean, that's kind of what dragon heads do, right?
Not sure. Maybe they do typically speak in prophecies. Prophecies? That's what it said was given me. It said hope will fall and hope will rise. A hero will tether its final tread, burying the past and keeping the dead. Sounded like a bunch of to me. How blasphemous. Didn't say it was real, but why do they gotta make things so cryptic? Ain't no one got time to interpret that kind of stuff. Or that's right. Lynn has some sort of twang to her. Some sort of southern twang or something. It's the kind of prophecies. That's the thing with prophecies. No need to interpret them. You'll realize exactly what they mean soon enough.
What hero do you think it was talking about?
No clue.
I bet it's you.
I ain't no hero. I think you might be, Lynn. You know what would be very heroic of you?
What?
If you brought that saliva to Kyle the vampire, I'm sure his happiness about finally being able to walk in the sun again will be extraordinary.
Too lazy to go yourself?
My domain is merely my tavern. You're much more likely to run into him. I'm starting to feel like I can't leave this place.
Huh. Fine. Might as well. Guess I owe that leech a thanks for providing me with that strange adventure.
Did you have fun?
It was... fun?
Yeah, I'll admit it. It was fun. Just wish I could tell my Bob all about it.
But you make a good stand-in, Innkeep.
Thank you. I try.
Now, any of you happen to know where I could find this vampire?
Last saw him in the Gaia Temple. The priest might know where he went.
I know where he wanted to go. I overheard him talking about it.
Care to share?
I want to trade it. The information, I mean.
For what?
Can you teach me how to use a greatsword?
That's it? Sure thing. Right now?
Is right now okay?
I got the time. It might take you more than one lesson, though.
That's okay. I got time.
It's a deal, then. I'll show you the basics and you tell me where to find the vampire. Yippee! That is, if your assistant is alright with that. Don't care. Not my circus, not my monkey. You ever see all the variations of that phrase? Not my circus, not my monkey. There was like one who was like, I went to another person's circus and found my monkeys there. There's like a whole bunch of variations of that one phrase, and I find them hilarious. This is my circus, and those definitely aren't my monkeys.
Okay, kiddo, let's go. Innkeep, can we use your front yard?
Of course, go wild.
Will do. Are you coming too, Mal?
You just go with whatever he says his name is, huh? What's his name gonna be next?
No, I'll stay here and have another drink. Okay, you can join us later. I can't wait to learn how to fight. It'll be so helpful for future adventures. Innkeeper, do you have any quests I could go on after this to practice my sword and stealth skills?
Not yet, but I'm sure something will come in. Be patient. I promise I'll have a quest for you soon.
I can't wait. I'm gonna destroy any challenge with wits, stealthiness, and giant swords. Ha!
It's more like a
Ha!
but I can't go that high. I know you will.
First, I gotta practice. See you later.
Who you want, huh, Mal? I like her I like her ambition.
I like her naivety.
Naivety. Naivete. But I think they're spelled differently. Some would call it optimism.
A waste of time. Illusions get you nowhere.
You would know.
Another drink, please. Same as before, sweet and all.
Coming right up. Do I actually have to make it? Oh wow, really? Okay. I'm gonna make it like by memory. It's like 3 of that. Yeah, 3 of that. Okay, I actually don't remember. I thought I did. Spoken hard. Oh, yeah, I was wrong. I was gonna put this thing in it. Let's put this guy in it. And this guy in it. JJ, yeah? Yeah, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Guess what you found in the store today? Ooh, what did you find? Some sweet optimism from my most pessimistic customer.
Huh. This is sweet enough to make me optimistic for future drinks.
Wow, proud of myself here. There's a beverage called Dildo Shot in the liquor aisle. What the hell is a dildo shot? Tell me, I want to know. Also, is the bottle in the shape of a dildis? I want it to. I want it to be in the shape of a dildis. Or, the funnier thing, it's in the shape of it. But then oh, it is nice. But you have to, you have to kind of, not deep throat it. But you kind of got to fillet it a little bit. It's bubblegum pink and apparently bubblegum flavor too. I need to know what this looks like. I would like to know. Let me take a look. Let's go to incognito mode for this search. Dildo shot. Alcohol. Let me send a picture. Yes, do so. Let me know when you've sent it. Wow, proud of myself here.
You should be.
You sent it? Okay, let me take a look. Screw you. Wait, no, this is the same thing, isn't it? Oh, no, I haven't seen it. Sorry. I just saw the last image that you sent me. No. Sorry about that. It didn't load up. So I still saw the, hey guys, feel a penis thing. Sorry for lashing out at you. Oh, I don't see it yet. I am sorry. I was wash. It really is in the shape of that. Did you buy it? $36. What the fuck? You didn't? Oh. Part of me wants to. For the novelty of it, you know? I think it'd be real funny if I bought that. It's bubblegum flavor, though. Feel a penis. Not what it's called. Not what I'm called. You should be. Part of you wanted to send it to a friend, gift wrapped and everything. That would be hilarious. You should also have, you should buy the little buzz balls as well. So you could tape that all together. So put the buzz balls in the bottom and then the shot. so it looks even more like that. Also, howdy there, Mac Tags. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? Hello, hello. Some sort of ball. You know, there's the ball-shaped alcohol stuff. That's exactly the reason why they were there side by side. Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yes. So you should have the buzz balls, 2 of them, and then the dildis. Then you wrap it all together, and you give that to a friend. You say, happy birthday. So, Macalite, just leave me to my pondering. Got it. Got it. Got it. What? You here until nighttime? Oh, Fable.
Hi, Innkeep.
Hiya, Fable.
I'm so happy to see the tavern looking healthy again. And you too. I'm sorry it took me so long to check in.
That's alright. I hope the last 2 days weren't too hard on you.
No, not at all. I was just very busy. A bunch of the Ashen Grove's trees got knocked over and I spent a lot of time rescuing and leading group therapy sessions in the local wild... A bunch of the Ashen Grove's trees got knocked over and I spent a lot of time rescuing and leading group therapy sessions with the local wildlife. And of course I had to check in with all the nearby settlements too. See if they needed help with any damage after all of that.
Oh good, we were talking about some good semi-adult things. You had an oopsie that happened to you today. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, share. I would like to know the tea. Did Uncle Dragon make it?
Yeah, the werewolf settlement took a bit of a hit, but everyone made it out okay. Mr. Dragon was making an emergency soup when I arrived. I think he's a stress cooker.
It's very nice of you to check in with everyone.
I had to make sure everyone was okay. I used up a lot of my healing salves, but that's what they're there for. I'm not happy I had to use them, but I'm glad I was prepared. May I request something?
Go ahead.
Do you maybe have a drink in your repertoire that could assist someone in a situation like mine? Your drinks are powerful. I'd like something that would help me make me tougher while also replenishing my social energy. I think I'm all done with helping out now, but a drink like that would be a real game changer in case something like this happens again.
I don't think I have a recipe for that yet. But don't worry, I already got an idea. Oh shit, I already got a new one. 1,000 winds. Swept up in 1,000 winds, you become as charming and elusive as the elemental messengers. Somehow that feels exactly like resting on a tropical island, enjoying a refreshing drink in pleasant company. Its airy swirls are perfect for avoiding unwanted questions. A friend of yours accidentally sent you a snap that was not meant for you. It was meant for the other Logan. You opened a snap and was like, and it's one of your best friend's boobs. Great. Immediately after you open. The oh my god, don't open that now for you. Spicy. Thank you for sharing that with me. That sounds... I'm envious. I'm envious that you got to see boob. Where was I? Oh yeah. Here. Wait. I skipped few. Already got an idea, but even without such a drink, I'm sure people were very thankful for your presence.
Well, they weren't mad about it, at least. Though I sort of feel like people aren't really as concerned as I thought they'd be.
So now it's gonna be leverage to make her feel embarrassed for the next 2 days minimum. A good thing to tease your buddy with. Hey, remember that time? Remember that time that you sent me, you know.
When I saw the stars fall, I thought for sure the world was gonna end.
Yeah, I recall.
You were right that it wouldn't, of course. But I thought that people would be a little more freaked out about a lack of night sky. But everyone just seems to be okay with it? I asked one of my sisters about it and she said, "Who cares? Some wide-eyed adventure will surely put them back at some point. Let's worry about replanting these tomatoes." I don't even know if you could put them back.
You can never put back what's lost. But you can always replace it with something new.
I'm not sure that you can replace the stars, or if you should approach loss that way.
It's all a matter of perspective. Wait, was it? Oh, it did. Okay, Malachi did say that. It's all a matter of perspective. I wouldn't mind a bunch of trees up in the night sky for a change.
Right. But it still would be much nicer if some things would just stay the same.
They never do. Oh, you made them cry. How dare you?
I'm just happy everyone's okay.
Did you check on Lynn yet? She should be hacking my terrace to pieces outside.
I did. Outside. On your definitely not hacked up terrace. Just out of curiosity, do you own any wood glue?
No, but you do. Probably. You're in the forest. Give me wood glue. I guess it wouldn't be glue made from wood. I was thinking for some reason that the trees, like they secreted glue. In a way they do. They secrete sap, some of them. And that would be an adhesive, I guess. Resin, like tree resin.
It was nice to see that she's okay too. I was a little worried she would leave and never talk to me again. So it was nice watching her train Melly with so much enthusiasm. And to catch up, that too. She tried to rope me into the greatsword training.
Did you accept?
I'm not really a sword kind of elf, but it was fun to see and fun to watch her teach Melly. She's very sweet.
Indeed.
And I was just relieved to see Carolyn doing alright. And she was relieved about Mr. Dragon.
And about you, I'm sure.
Maybe.
Celebrate our well-being, despite the absurdity of this world. How about a drink?
I love a drink. Can I try out that new one I requested? 1,000 Winds was it? In case I run into more people in need of help on the way back.
I'm sure I'll find just the right thing. Now how the frick do I make this? 1,000 winds, and I would walk... okay, I was gonna... 500 miles? I could have gone 2 ways. If I could fall into the sky, or I could have done the... I would walk 500 miles. Although, I can't sing that song without faking an accent, and I feel like I shouldn't be doing that, but you really can't sing that song without doing the accent. Because you either say, and I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 5,000 miles to walk to... forget the lyrics. Or you could do the... And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 500... what? I forgot the lyrics. Just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da da da. It sounds better when you do the accent, but I feel bad about doing it. Great song. Great song indeed. Just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh shit, I can't do that. Okay. Check this. I need to put an infusion in there. Now, what do these things do for me? What do I need a help on? I guess. You know what? I could experiment. Oop. Nope, don't need that. Nope, not that either. Chili? Nope. So it's gotta be you. Yes, okay, that does help. Right there, and right there. Man. I really want to experience D&D one day. That's it. Anytime I play these kinds of games, it's like, oh, man, I bet D&D would be so fun. I don't have that kind of time commitment. I guess I could play Baldur's Gate again, but I don't know. Also, I'm not that good at improvising. That's the thing. I'm not good at role-playing. Breezy drink inspired by you and your kindness.
Thank you. Your drinks are still a highlight of my day. He makes the best drinks, right?
There. Okay.
Really? Do you actually think that? Or is this a thing where you just don't want to be nice? People seem to do that for a lot of reason. For some reason.
Hey, that's right. You called him out. Hey Malachite, what do you think of my drinks, asshole? I'm kidding. I don't think that badly of you.
They taste good. As good as things can taste when you're, me.
Well said. Thank you. Well said. Thank you.
By the way, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Fable. I'm an elf and a ranger, and I come here a lot.
They're also an incredibly courageous and capable hero.
That's not true. Not yet. I'm working on it. Being a hero, I mean.
Why?
Because I dream of adventure and all the wonderfully exciting things it can bring. And I want to help people.
Why?
Why not?
I'm Malachite.
Oh, you're Malachite, obviously. Mally just talked about him, Mal. She said they, or I guess you, are very cool and her new friend. She sounded very happy about it.
We're not friends. She just won't leave me alone.
Oh, okay. Then why do you spend time with her if you don't like her? That sounds really mean.
She keeps following me.
And you take her along?
Not my choice.
I don't know you well enough to judge the truth behind all this. But I think you should be honest with her and with yourself. Honesty goes a long way. I also believe that thing in Zolford could be fixed with honesty as well.
You mean the missing familiar?
I heard several familiars are missing, actually. And I believe with so many mages and familiars present, someone's bound to know something. But maybe they're just scared to face possible consequences for their honesty.
Ooh, new thing. There are a lot of people in Zolford. Someone is bound to know something about the missing familiars. What are they hiding? Do I even have anything regarding that? Nope. Sounds like Zolford is going through an eventful time. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep an eye or two for future developments. Zolford isn't very far from here, is it? Not too far. It's in eastern Fasoa and is, to my knowledge, the biggest harbor town the Republic has to offer. I can only recommend its many summer festivals. Very pretty fireworks. Oh, who said that? Oh, I said that. Oh, okay. Why? Does it sound like something up your alley?
No, not mine, but Melina is seeking her first quest. Maybe this could be something for her. She needs to practice her skills outside of risk-free theory.
Good idea. I'll see if I can reserve it for her.
Sorry for asking, but first quest? I thought Melly just turned 10. Isn't that a bit young for quests? No, I was at a similar age when I ventured on my first quest.
The one with the horrifying nightmare creatures?
Yes. Oh, that's sad. No, that's cool. No, I think that's a little sad. Children shouldn't have to face such danger that early.
Why not? It's always there. Might as well confront them with it when they are young, so they can... might as well confront them with it when they're young, so they can accept its existence in their lives. My nose likes to block my ability to talk. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe I need to go to a nose doctor. Nose throat doctor. That kind of thing. Ooh. Let me stretch.
That's an insane thing to say. Just because the world can be horrible doesn't mean we should confront children with that fact as early as we can. It's already bad enough that grown-ups have to deal with it so much. Why should they just accept it if they can make the world a better place for them instead?
If we can make.
I mean, when you were on a quest with, and I quote, horrifying nightmare creatures, weren't you scared? Wouldn't you prefer not to be alone? It builds character. Character that thinks we should put other kids in miserable situations. Sure did a lot of good for you there. Weren't your parents worried to death about you? I don't have parents.
You're dead.
You got enough rumors to make the quest yet, Innkeeper? You got enough rumors to make the quest yet, Innkeeper?
There you go. Not yet. Give me another day. People are so busy talking about or ignoring all that star debris. They're losing sight of the important things. Like feeding me new information.
Is that very nutritious for you?
No, but it's fun.
In that case, the fun I can provide in a day is running out. Unfortunately, the horrors of this world do not stop chasing me nor anyone else. I shall take my leave.
Good luck.
See you around, with less horrors, I hope.
Not a very good first impression, Fable.
Now I'm worried.
About Malachite or Melly?
Both. Are you really gonna send her on that quest?
She wants to go, but I don't think you have to worry about it that much. Silford is a beautiful city with a very low crime rate. I think she can handle a couple of rowdy familiars. And I doubt she'd be going alone.
I hope not. It's a little worse than being alone when you're scared.
Very true.
Are you scared of anything?
Driving in unknown places. Waking up every day. My next bill. Bad Yelp reviews. Yelp. Isn't there... Sorry, I know Yelp, but I was thinking Yif. There you go. Yif was the word that I was thinking of. I don't know why I was thinking that word, but it was there in my mind.
I don't think you have to be scared of that. You make the best drinks in all of Asteria.
I think as long as you like my drinks, I'll be okay.
You've got my 5 stars in the bag.
I would ask what you're afraid of, but you're afraid of everything.
The answer would be everything.
Is it?
Yes, but I'm working on not letting my fear stop me. I might not be able to avoid feeling afraid, but I can always just do things when scared. And I can always just do things when scared.
Yeah. Remember, fear, absence, fear, bravery. Yes, quote. I already said it too many times already.
Rather than not at all, maybe. That is still a terrifying thought. How do you handle situations you're afraid of?
I used to have a terrible habit of just walking away from the things that scared me, but the right people by your side, staying becomes less of a crushing weight on your shoulders. You realize that even if things aren't perfectly comfortable, they're still worth experiencing.
It sounds lovely. I've never seen friends of yours around the tavern before. Maybe you should invite them over sometime.
Perhaps. Though one of my friends is sitting right now, sitting here right at. Though one of my friends is sitting here right now.
Where? Are they invisible? Oh, you mean me. That makes me really happy. Also makes me feel pretty bad about having to go back home.
Don't worry. Go home. Fix the many things that worry you, as long as you come back.
Always. I'll see you tomorrow, Innkeeper.
See you tomorrow, my friend. My best friendo. It's a little dragon thing. Can eat anything. Act 2, Starlight Sonata. Number, I know Roman numerals as an 8. New Horizons, 4th of the Astral Moon. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. Burp. Oh, you're new. Who are you? Good mythical morning. Gotcha. We'll workshop it. Good mythical morning. It's well past noon. Still morning somewhere. Plus, a wizard doesn't care about things like time. Time's not only relative, but also flexible. Like a gummy worm. One time I actually tried breaking through the space-time continuum using a loophole through the primordial vortex. And? Did it work? No. But almost. I would have needed a drip of primordial sea to enhance the curvature, and that should have done it. But? No access to the primordial sea. Bummer. I heard that's not very easy to get. Theopractically it is. Theopractically? Practically in theory, duh. Huh. That makes sense. You do? No, of course I do. No, actually. That's to be expected. No offense, but you clearly aren't a wizard. And who are you to judge that? Oh, you know, just a reputable wizard myself. Of course, I also have a magnificent wizard name, but you can call me Hex. No need to overcomplicate things. Nice to meet you, Hex. Nice to meet you too. Half-elf. 48, he, him, wizard, zenith, chaotic neutral, arcana, the tower. Which one was tower? Actually, who was the tower in Persona? Not Persona. Well, yes, in Persona as well. But I was thinking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Wasn't Tower the Fly? Tower of Grey or something like that? I want to say. Was there even a Tower Arcana in Persona? Let me see. Tower JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is, yep, it's the Fly. And then in Persona, the tower is Shinya. I didn't even bother starting that one when we played the game. It's that little kid in the arcade. Nice to meet you too. What? Nice to meet you too. Just Innkeeper for now. Alright. Well then, Innkeeper. How about a super wheezy breezy drink for me? Any flavor you might fancy? Maybe something, something that'll make me focus more and perhaps help me better understand the primordial vortex. Gotcha. Focus. Brain. Gotta go for everything that's brain. Spark and nebula. Focus. It's gotta be it, right? What else could it be? The distilled flavor of the cosmos. Sparkling nebula fizzes your tongue and rewires your synapses, inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Storytellers and scholars alike can broaden their horizons with this taste of the stars. Well, this says focus, but it's more about charisma than focus. So it's gotta be that. It's the only one that's full. So we'll go with that. Well, there you go. And there you go. Well, it's only 2 ingredients. Pretty easy. This should boost your focus like nothing else.
Amazing! I can already feel the ideas cooking up. I think I figured out a way to get that primordial seawater to... never mind. The explanation would be too complex to grasp, so...
So, what complex reason brings you to my tavern, Hex?
Getting away from the other smartest person in Esteria.
And who would that be?
Does it matter?
You tell me.
My sister. She's studying and driving me crazy with all her theories. They're so reasonable, you know? No chaos, but there has to be a bit of chaos in everything, doesn't there? I wonder how she gets through life with so much structure.
Whoa, skeleton. Structure is the key to everything, young lad. Without structure, there is no... I'm not gonna do an accent. Without structure, there is no chaos, and thus, there'd be no entropy. I found entropy to be quite essential in this world.
And you are?
Oh, how rude of me. Top of the morning to you, lad. And to you, innkeeper, is it? Correct. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I suppose you can call me Scully. My actual living name would be too ancient to be spoken out loud. I'm an archivist. At least I used to be. Now I'm dead. Somewhat. Not completely, obviously. Under mysterious circumstances, I happen to be still conscious.
So you're undead?
Precisely.
How?
Well, I passed on, and then one day I rose from my grave. It was like a long sleep, completely knackered for thousands of years. At least I believed it's been thousands of years. What year is it?
1755.
That's brutally long.
So, how'd you come back to life?
I'm not too sure myself. I woke up and walked on like nothing had happened. Thought to myself, might as well explore the world anew. Those who'd risen with me didn't seem to be inhabited by an independent consciousness. And alas, didn't care.
Those who'd risen with you?
There are more like you out there? Scully, skeleton, age, he, him, archivist, Everbloom archives, chaotic neutral, the magician, magician's redo! There are more like you out there? Course, undead rarely rise alone. They mostly serve a master. Right. However, I decided not to bother with that and go my own way. Going south, I passed through Zolford and found a small little tavern. A bit like this one, more nautical in style. They had a lot of fish. I've never been a fan of seafood. Though I got to listen to a lot of the town's gossip.
Care to fill me in on that Zolford gossip?
Well, apparently a well-known noble married a commoner and decided to run off with her, leaving the family without an heir. But there's more.
Fishermen near the Zolford has been cursed by a sea witch. They say the docks are being haunted by a lonely animal that stares blankly at the waves and the moon all night. And during the day, they disappear like ghosts.
Bit of a weird curse.
Fitting for any sea witch or wild sailor's tale. Innkeeper say, do you have a drink for this undead fellow?
A drink and a mop?
Just a drink. I won't be needing a mop.
If you say so. What would you like?
Something that'll loosen this non-existent tongue. Something full of charm and appeal.
Coming right up. That would be not bad. Sunny breeze, yeah. What did he want? Charm and appeal. And that's one of them. The other one would be the spoken heart. Confidence, persuasive ability, charismatic boost. Or sunny breeze. Blow away your stress. Charm and appeal. So that's gotta be the spoken heart. One, two, a three. And one of this. Spoken heart. Real charmer, just for you.
Jolly. I feel like I can conquer the world with my words alone.
Oh?
Not that I would ever do that. I care more about words than worlds. Archivist things, you know. I spent most of my life reading, sorting, and archiving. That didn't leave a lot of time for dreams of hubris.
Are you sure? Academic hubris is a powerful one.
Come on now, that type hardly counts.
Agreed. It's only natural. Oh, I think you've given me an idea, Bone Man.
I did?
Yeah. If I can enhance the aging process of cells, the incubation procedure could. Alright, I gotta go. If my sister asks if you've seen me, no you didn't. Thanks, bye.
Energetic young fellow.
Indeed.
If you don't mind, innkeeper, I'd like to linger here a bit and enjoy the moment.
Hex. Hex is a very impulsive wizard who loves chaos and everything unreasonable. He is one of the two smartest people in all of Asteria, with the other being his sister, who seems to be his complete opposite. Thanks to him, I also learned a new word, theopractically. Means practically in theory. Hey Josh, remember me? Toppy. Hello, yes I do remember you, and please remind me if I said your name correctly, if it's Toppy or Topi. But I do remember you. Toppy. Welcome to the Sangngg Vision. How are ya? Please tell me I said it correctly. I think I may have had it wrong last time, didn't I? But hello.
If you don't mind, innkeeper, I'd like to linger here a bit and enjoy the moment.
Of course. Ding ding ding, hell yeah! I did it correctly. Oh, Fable's back.
Hey, Innkeep.
But not Toupee. What about Toupee? You know, like the hair thing. Toppy. I'll remember that. I'm gonna jam that right into my mind. Prison.
Hey, Innkeep. How's it going?
All fine and dandy. How about you, Fable?
I'm still very busy helping the farmers rebuild their barns and fences. Also, apparently, a bunch have lost their crops due to how hot the stars were. It's terrible. Seeing all this destruction is terrible.
Toppy, or Toppay. Like, no, I was about to say Tapa, like tapas. Toppay, Toppy, Toppay.
I've never seen anything like this before either. Historically, the Lady of the Gilded Sea never struck me as someone to unleash baneful omens. Apologies. My manners. It's impolite to burst into a conversation just like that. I'm Scully.
Fable.
Nice to meet you, Fable. Again, my apologies for the impulsivity.
That's alright. I was just surprised you could actually talk. Oh, no offense. I just thought, usually...
None taken. Usually skeletons don't speak.
Large-ass top hat. I want that. I would love a top hat. I want silly hats in real life. I want a giant top hat. I want a fun bucket hat. Bucket hats are silly. I love them. And I want one. Excuse me 1 second. I want a Viking helmet. Or, you know, the Roman ones with the mohawk, that kind of thing. Usually, but hardly anything is usual these days.
I mean, the stars fall in the sky. Skeletons might as well speak. There are stranger things in this world.
There surely are.
Keep pressing that thing, I swear.
Like your drink, Sangngg. That one really gurgled in my bones.
So you already tried one?
Indeed.
Sometimes they do that. Could you also make me a drink, innkeeper? I don't want my bones to jingle, but something that enhances my finesse would be nice. You know, you have to be very delicate with zucchini seeds or they'll give up immediately.
Of course, coming right up. Oh, whoa, I'm not given a prompt. No. I should be given a prompt if I do this. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Swift strike. I was about to say, are they making me guess now? Are they making me infer, read between the lines? Nah, they didn't. 1, 2, 3. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Here you go. I hope this tastes refined enough.
This is perfect. You know just what I need, innkeeper.
I did it again. Why is that so clickable? I'll put my mouse here and I'm gonna... This is why I also want to play on the Switch, so I won't do that. Of course I do. After all, you're a regular. Of course I do. After all, you're my favorite regular. Oh, I know. I get to play favorites. You're my favorite regular.
I am?
Yeah.
And you're my favorite innkeeper.
I'm someone's favorite. Thank you, Fable. So, do you think your farm work will be done soon?
Oh, I hope so. Not that I don't like helping them out. I do. But I think the sooner everyone can get back to a normal life, the better.
I did it again!
Do you perhaps need a hand? I happen to have two.
Anytime there's a skeleton character, I can't help but feel like they're gonna make skeleton puns, you know?
And I might know a thing or two about crops and fences.
At any moment, they're gonna make a pun and they're just gonna go, yo!
Sure. I could use some help carrying a few things over to Traegerin. My treehouse is just around the corner.
Splendid. Sounds like quite a useful endeavor. I'll gladly indulge.
Thank you. Innkeep, before we go, I have something I wanted to give you.
What do you have for me, Fable?
Some dried honey flowers. The farmers didn't know how to thank me, so they gave me these flowers. And you're always so helpful and nice, so I wanted to share them with you. I'm sure you already have at least 4 ideas on how to use them.
Thank you very much, Fable. I'll make sure to put them to good use.
So you accept donations for ingredients?
Certainly. I can only get my hands on so many infusions of myself. What does this do? Honeyflower used to be rare before adventurers introduced it to local farms. Now commonplace, everyone can be inspired by their sweetness. Inspiration.
What about the recipes themselves?
It's always good to get more inspiration.
Wonderful. In my prior life, I had access to a lot of books about magic and potion mixing. I think I can still recall my assistant's favorite recipe.
Do you store it under your hat? Or snow? Like the sun reflecting off of a frozen lake, the first snow makes you feel comfortable and safe, embracing you with its frosty taste. In between the hot chocolate and frozen glaciers, you'll find yourself well equipped to hike into the snowy mountains.
Of course. Where else would I keep it?
Fair enough. Thank you for the recipe.
Innkeeper, thanks for being such a patient and pleasant host. I shall be on my way then, with Fable. But I'll be back, should I not crumble into a pile of bones from one day to the next.
Yo! Let's hope not.
I won't. I'm just joking around.
I almost got you a raid, but the streamer did a poll between you and someone else, and they won, so I apologize. No, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you for the thought. It's a thought that counts. I appreciate that you wanted to support me.
I hope. I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. Anyways, Innkeeper, thank you so much. You're still the highlight of my day, no matter how dark the night. See you around. Let's go, Scully. No time to lose.
Oh, it's you. Hey, you got your cape back. Ain't that nice? And you can walk in the sun. That I was able to witness such rarity in my life. Immaculate!
You would even get excited about a rusty nail.
Of course I would. Such a splendid chemical process.
Metals have a variety of chemical processes. Rust be my least favorite of them. Ruins a lot of hard work.
Does it now?
Yep. Makes everything porous.
Oh. Kyle, Rhea, nice to see you again. Likewise, dear innkeeper. How has your day been? Can't complain. Had some interesting customers today. Well, I'm a head out. Good night. Thank you for stopping by, or whatever time zone you're in. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Oh, like that one distinguished gentleman who crossed us on our way in. But I took makes my streams perfect for background noise into consideration. I'm gonna be lurking. Hey, nice. Thank you. I like that.
Distinguished, yeah. Gentleman? Don't know. A giant top hat doesn't make you a gentleman.
What makes you a gentleman?
Manners.
Fiat?
Fiat?
Is it like yacht? He was quite polite, I recall. Greeted me with the tip of his hat.
You find everyone polite, even your slime.
But Mr. Slime is quite polite. What a peculiar wall clock you have there. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. It looks just like the clock in Evelyn's living room. Nah, I'm just repronouncing what you said. Fiat. Oh, that. That's what I said. I like that. It reminds me of all the times I patiently waited for her to come home after important meetings and banquets. Do you know if that is her clock by any chance? I think that might be a story for another time. Let's not worry about it now, shall we? Okay. Say, innkeeper, have you read that letter yet? That'd be a story I'd love to hear right now. Not yet, no. Tragic. I've always loved writing letters.
Innkeep, you got a drink for me? Something that'll make me tougher. So I can get through today's babbling?
Of course. She usually goes for Southern, no, not Southern Brawler. Frosted Lagoon. Yeah, that's what it was. More than that. One over here. And one over there. Frosted Lagoon.
Now that's what I'm talking about. A gift to the great dragons.
Well, thank you. I gave him my best.
You can taste that. I feel sturdier already. I had me doubts about you, Gamekeep, and I must say, you know your job.
So, how's the day been for you two?
The usual.
Splendid! It was my first day in centuries out under the rays of the sun. And how did you like it? It's brighter than I thought. The light of the sun, I mean. Ray and I took a day trip to the capital since I rarely get to see it full of daily life. There were so many people.
Too many.
Just the right amount for a city. It was so vivid it almost made me feel alive. And everyone was able to admire my beautiful cape. I was about to say coat and then cape. So it turned into cope. Is that the cape? The cape of invisibility? It absolutely is. How curious. Does that mean you two are going to Baruvia now? Huh? Why would we want to go there?
Now is a deal. I help you get your cape. So you can attend that fancy Baruvian vampire banquet and I get my gold's worth.
Oh, but I got that invitation about 500 years ago. Didn't I mention that?
No? What about my material then?
Well, I can give you the gold right now if you'd want. Can you accompany a while longer though?
Ah, fine.
Oh, wonderful. Every second I spend with you brings me tremendous joy. What a great day it is to be a vampire. Blah, blah, blah. I've got my cape back and I can walk under the sun like mortals do. Say, innkeeper, what if you thought of a new drink? One that would taste just as incredible as the gentle and welcoming beams of sunlight feel on your skin. That's kind of a vague description, but I think I might have something in mind already. Peak sunrise. Give me 1 second. I'm feeling very hungry right now. Did I forget to eat? Go eat, but I'm streaming. Howdy there, Azure. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? Eat now, no. Fine, but you're gonna hear ASMR about it. Chips. Fortunately, no dip. A little bit of a snack break. You know, as plain as they are, just regular tortilla chips are great. Howdy there, Cafe. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? I breathe. I'm having a little bit of a snack break right now. Enjoy your snack. Thank you. You tired? Just come back from work or something? How am I? I'm doing well. I got off work a couple of hours ago. I also have bagel chips on me. What I like is the bagel chips and then hummus. Great combo. And that way I get my fiber. Yeah, I worked earlier. Good work today. As they say, otsukare-sama. Yeah, bagel chips and hummus. Great combo. A little bit of crunch. And then you got the hummus. Maybe a slice of cucumber as well. I would like that. Don't have any cucumbers right now though. Unfortunately. Oh well. I had my snack. Let's keep going. Oh, wonderful! I wonder if my dear Evelyn would desire to walk in the sunlight as well. Do you know how she is doing? Do you think I could pay her a visit? You shouldn't. I should. The air smells like reconciliation. Do you think that's a good idea? It ain't. It is. Kyle, you've stolen her, your cape. Do you think she'll greet you with open arms? You know what I'd do if me ex-husband stole my hammer? What? Take it and smash all you holds dear. No one takes what's mine. But the cape is mine. Is she of the same opinion, you think? Oh. Maybe you're right. It would be a shame to lose my cape again. All she'd have to do is ask. Oh, my undead Evelyn. There has never been a wish of hers I turned down. And I wouldn't to this day. I don't want to have whatever you have with her. I lose my mind. Well, yeah, I know. Oh, how much I miss her. My heart is aching. If that's all. Maybe one day she'll reach out to me. I still miss her dearly. And I shall miss her evermore, looking toward the mountain's peak, knowing she's merely a grasp away. Maybe a drink could help for now. Oh, would you do that? A drink for me? Kyle, the curse of being a vampire is outliving pretty much anyone you'll ever meet, so it's not surprised that Kyle seems to fight with abandonment issues. He has seen a few people die of old age after all. Nonetheless, he is still very attentive of others, perhaps to cherish the time he has left with them. Oh, would you do that? A drink for me? Of course. Something strong, please. Here, innkeeper, so that my heart may stop aching soon. Southern Brawler. Again. Come on, pick something new. You know, I'm gonna give you the Sailor's Courage. Screw that. Yeah. I mean, it better work. I think it'll work. Wrong one. I'll just need 2 of that. 1 of that. Actually, you know what? No, I don't need that because I already have it. Yeah. 1 of 8. And then I think 2 of that. Sailor's Courage. You better like this. Can't mend your broken heart, but perhaps this helps. What the fuck is this? It does. Thank you, dear innkeeper. I want there to be a a different response or like different effect if we choose the same effect but different drink. So in this case, both the Southern Brawler and this one give strength. So I want there to be a different effect depending on which one I give them. I don't know if that's the case, but I don't want to keep making the same drink over and over again, you know? Why don't you tell the innkeep more about your day, hmm?
Right. I suppose I wasn't done yet. Where was I?
Your trip to the capital. Busy streets, bustling with people.
Roots.
Roots?
Roots. We admired the roots that enclose the city almost like a rampart.
Oh, okay. It doesn't work. Connie doesn't work. I'm sorry, but it's okay. I will say it. One quick question, which I think I haven't asked you. Would you rather have a small, specifically to go cup of water, specifically light ice, specifically without the lemon, specifically from Chili's, and a European copy of Ocarina of Time, specifically the 3DS port, or a used 2009's Honda Civic with a steering wheel is replaced with a doorknob, and there's specifically 19 bananas, specifically all cut in half in the back seat? Okay. Good question. To go cup of water, specifically light ice, but without the lemon, from Chili's, and a European copy of Ocarina of Time, specifically the 3DS port. Or I feel like I could probably get more value out of the car than the Ocarina of Time. And the bananas I could snack on. So I would probably go for the Honda Civic, and I'd probably sell it, more than likely, for extra money, you know? I mean, yeah, it has a steering wheel that's a doorknob, but nothing a little replacement can't kill, right? I'm sure I'd still get plenty of money out of that. So yes, I would go for the Honda Civic. Didn't I have... No, I didn't. I had a, what was it? It was a Honda CRV. Not bad memories, it's just that it got broken into and even stolen at some point. So I have not the best memories with that. It wasn't my first car though. It was my grandpa's car. We still have it, but since I have a new car, you could basically sell it for the other option and buy a slightly cheaper car. I'd keep that money to pay my debts, my bills, and I don't know, something expensive for me.
I finally had the chance to take a closer look. Quite fascinating. For once, gotta agree. Almost made me believe the myths are true.
Myths?
Myths. I told you. Rumor has it there are roots of the ether tree. Breaking through the surface and taking hold of Gaia, where they guard the capital.
Ah.
The capital is wrapped in roots protected by the divine. According to a myth as ancient as time, these are the roots of the ether tree. So for Doc's popular viewpoint, for animals interested in a nighttime vista, surely only a sea witch can be responsible for this.
Ah, yes, a very good defense plan indeed.
What is wood gonna do to protect the city? The city's protected with stone.
Oh.
I was never very involved in fortification efforts. I figured.
Oh.
We've almost met the lovely Seraph again.
We've also. How are her investigations coming along?
Very well. She seems eager and determined. A detective spirit. I believe the last made her way to Dalwell. She seems to be onto something.
Can't wait to hear the story when she returns. Anyway, it's time to head back to sleep. Yawn.
Go to sleep. Have a nice rest.
Likewise. Say, Rhea, can we go back to town and check out the antique dealer? Oh, why? I want to see if I can find any keepsakes from the old times. I bet you Kyle knows Scully. Or at the very least, Scully knows Kyle. I don't know if he would know Scully because he's a skeleton. If they know each other. Very well then. You won't munch on the shopkeep, will ya? Of course not. I'm well satiated from the innkeeper's creation. Alright then, let's go. Goodbye, innkeep. Enjoy your shopping spree. Oh, whoa. Auga. Well met, adventurer. My eyes deceive me? Minthy in the flesh. Although I know this person. Minthy. Minthy? Where? Oh, it's not here.
Hello, darling innkeeper. It's good to see you again. It certainly has been a while. Must be hitting that
15-year mark, right?
It'll be 25 years soon, actually.
Ah. You know how I am when it comes to keeping track of time spans longer than a decade.
I'm well aware. Good that you have me to drop in from time to remind you,
Couldn't be more grateful. Where's your info? I need to know who you are. Especially when you bring Casket and Kane along.
Do cute service beasts still get a discount here?
Always. So, what brought you back to the area? It's not your usual haunt.
No, I generally prefer something more moist.
Moist.
Not the word I'd have used. But something akin to that. It's definitely too arid around these parts for my taste. And here I thought I would get to at least enjoy the recent downpour, but no. The stuff that came pouring down was
unique.
That's one way to put it. Destructive is another, and possibly more accurate. But I'm glad to see that your tavern hasn't suffered the same fate as many of the streets and buildings I saw on my way here. Admittedly, the journey has been quite challenging to navigate with my wheelchair before. But the scenery has always been worth the struggle. But now, I'm afraid it wasn't possible to take in much enjoyment from the passing landscape. Not when I had to pay so much attention to not endanger myself and my sweet service beast.
You told me of your struggles with traveling before. I'm sorry to hear that recent events have made it worse.
Oh well, we're here now, aren't we? And I do have to say, using the primordial vortex as a way to skip your veranda stairs is a marvelous accessibility touch. Quite the impressive work, my friend.
Glad to hear that my little spells are doing their job.
I hope the cities will put similar care into rebuilding the streets. Flatter cobblestones would do wonders for many people like me. But believe it or not, I didn't come all this way to talk about the development of inclusivity in urban infrastructure.
No, really?
Shocking, right? I'm here on the hunt, one could say.
What do you have your eyes on?
Protection pearls. I've heard of a few hushed whispers in my library. Folks say the pearls appear in the Lonesome Lagoon this time of year.
Ah, those again. Good hunting then.
Thank you. Though while the pearls might be my main objective, I haven't decided to come to town with only a singular purpose. I need to ask you for something, innkeeper.
A good drink?
No, my manuscript, darling. I believe 20 years should have been enough time to proofread it, yes?
Of course. I finished devouring the manuscript almost as soon as you gave it to me. It just took me a while to recall doing so, you see. Since it's been so long since I definitely got done with that.
Lovely. I'm glad I have such a reliable old friend to proofread my work.
Yep, that's me, yep. Still nothing, huh? What the hell? Oh well. Would you like a drink while I try to engage my brain cells and remember where I put it?
If you're offering, I'd be pleased to accept. Perhaps something to refresh my mind after my journey.
I'll do my best. So, this one? No, not that one. Nope, not that. That one. Spark and Nebula. Or the peak sunrise. Doo-doo-doo. Refresh your mind. I mean, that would work, right? That would definitely work. Although it's probably better for that one. She seems to be a writer. Here you go. I thought very hard about making the perfect drink for you.
I've missed this. Good to see your mixing skills haven't diminished one bit. In fact, I might be coming up with an idea for a new story. Let me note this down really quick.
Take your time.
So, while I enjoy your mixology, no matter what you put in front of me, I'd enjoy it even more if you could recall the location of my very precious manuscript. You know, the one I lovingly worked away for almost half a century whilst my library came to be.
Certainly. It should just be below this pile. No, wait. I must have put it over there, actually.
Alright, given this ongoing battle with your organizational habits, it might take you a bit longer to recover it. And I have some pearls to get to. So how about this? I'll return in about 7 days, and then I could tell you about my pearl hunt in exchange for my manuscript. My proofread manuscript.
That would be helpful.
Good. It was nice seeing your weary face again, innkeeper.
Likewise, Minthy. Have a safe, purrful journey.
I'll try.
Information? Still nothing? Wow. 7 days should be enough to read a manuscript, right? Lonesome Lagoon. Zolford. Damn. I thought that might be it. Maybe not. Divine. Maybe that's it? Zolford Docks. Here. That one. That's Zolford. And that is Zolford. There you go. That'll be for Melly. The lively port city of Zolford is known not only for its docks, but also for its large community of mages. Lately, there seems to be something mysterious going on there. The familiars of several archmages have gone missing and are nowhere to be found. But it's a big city. There must be someone who knows something. Could their disappearance be related to this tale of the sea witch who cursed Zolford's docks? Interesting. Oh, I was trying to click on that box. Mwah. Give me 1 second. Okay. A little more snack. And drink.
Good morning, innkeeper. Could you make me a drink, please? I need something to wake me up and and help me feel agile again.
Of course, Fable. Just a moment. You just want to Swift Strike again. What the heck? Is there anything else I could give you? Nah. Swift Strike it is. One more. Give you that. And a little bit of that. Here you go.
Thank you. I feel much better already.
Long night?
Very. Turns out there were a lot of farmers who needed help.
Regret offering it?
Not at all. I really enjoy being able to help people. Before I just used to wish I could help, but I never felt competent enough to try. It's fun to try, a bit exhausting at times, but I think I much prefer this over waiting around. I still could use a little bit more practice though.
That's fair. So make sure you also practice taking breaks. You'll have a much easier time helping other people if you're not close to passing out yourself.
That's what I have your drinks for.
My drinks are not a gateway to burnout. My drinks are not a gateway to burnout. I admire your kindness, Fable, but you too should fall under the umbrella of people you're being kind to.
I mean, I am pretty good at falling. You're pretty good at
a lot of things.
I try.
I know. Stay and have a rest now, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Oh. Good day to you, innkeeper. Good day to you too, adventurer. Yes, an adventurer. That is what I am indeed. I come here seeking a drink. What a coincidence. I do happen to have some of those in stock. What can I get you? What kind of drinks do adventurers usually get? Whatever drink they desire. Then, well, I could do with something that tastes good. Of course. Perhaps something that could protect me from my foes? Defense is the base of every adventurer's skill set, is it not? Possibly. Let's try it out. You want the Frosted Lagoon. Or the First Snow. Yeah, let's give that one to you. Make you agile too. Or... do I know your name? No. Protect. Defense. We'll go for that one. We'll go for the base drink for now. We'll branch out another time. Frosted Lagoon. 2, 3. A little bit of this one. A little bit of this one. Liquid protection against your foes. Now for half the price. Thank you so very kindly.
Do you like it?
Well, yes, of course.
Then you should say so.
I apologize. I forgot to do the thing where you say your words out loud.
I get that.
Now that you've acquired the drink, care to introduce yourself? How incredibly rude of me to forget. I am Gustav Archibald Richmond III, son of Lord Gustav Albert Richmond II and Lady Dorothea Bridget of 27th. An up-and-coming hero of Windmoor. And who might you be? The up-and-coming innkeeper Zenith. Happy to have you here. Happy to have you here.
And I'm Fable, of the Ashen Grove.
You're Fable.
Yes? Is that a bad thing?
The Fable that saved Tragorin from werewolves.
The
very same.
Wow, what an incredible pleasure it is to meet you. I've heard so many things about you.
Oh, good things, I hope.
Of course.
That's a weird voice.
They said you single-handedly persuaded the werewolf to give up its wicked ways and reunited a family.
That's one way to put it for sure.
You do have a way with words.
Incredible! A true hero indeed. They spoke of you helping with the aftershocks of the starfall as well.
I mean, that's a given. I need to help out when I can.
You truly have a heart of a folk hero. How admirable!
What about you, Lord Gustav Archibald Richmond III? What are you a hero of?
Well, I'm currently leaving my backstory era. I'm in the first act, so to speak, on my journey of becoming a full-blown adventurer. I've had a bit of a late start, but I shall catch up with haste. Also, Archie is just fine. You don't have to say the whole thing every time.
Gustav. Human, 24 he, him, swashbuckler, Whitmore, neutral good, the hermit,
I'm the purple. Everyone, get to the car.
Archie is the noble son of an influential family from Winmore. He's quite out of touch with reality, growing up around books instead of everyday people. He wants to experience the adventurous life he always read about. Especially after hearing tales of fable. Folk hero. I feel like I should give him a nerd-ass voice. Actually, you know what?
Also, Archie is just fine. You don't have to say the whole thing every time.
Well, Archie, if it's haste you're looking for, I could help with that. Someone gifted me some golden feathers a few days ago. Prepared as an infusion for the right drink. It could hasten you up in no time.
Really? That's spectacular! I always thought those things were myths or legends you only read about in books.
You read a lot?
You know, sometimes. Not that much. You should. You sound like someone who enjoys adventure, and books are so full of them. You sound like someone who enjoys adventure, and books are full of them. They are! I'm just too, cool for books. Books are cool. You think so? Yeah, I do. I mean, look at the Innkeeper's Journal. It's super cool.
Coolest.
Oh, well, actually, maybe I do read quite a bit. I'm sorry for being so weird about it. Don't worry, we're all a bit weird sometimes. What kind of books do you like? Anything full of adventures and heroes and adventuring heroes. You're just like me. Obviously, my parents would much prefer if I read about other things, such as books on etiquette or the newspaper. I'm sure they would love it if I wrote a dissertation on the intricacies of Dirya negotiations, or even became a diplomat myself. But I think I would fare much better as a savior of this world, don't you think?
The Dirya negotiations? I'm unfamiliar.
It's all terribly boring, really. They're renegotiating trade routes due to the collapse of the canal bridge that was hit by a horde of Spinel rhinoceros. It's not going all that well, because they can't agree on who should pay for the repairs, the mainland or Dirya itself. Just thinking about it puts me to sleep.
And perhaps we should get back to more exciting topics. A crash of Spinel rhinos collapsed the canal bridge connecting Dirya to the mainland, spawning the worst of all things, budget discussions. How do you plan to start off your hero's journey?
By doing something heroic, of course. What's something heroic I could do? You could start by helping the local farmers. They're still rebuilding the homes and relocating their cattle as they speak. Great idea! How much gold should I give them? Gold? I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't mind gold, but I was thinking about lending them a hand. You know, physically, with your literal hands. Ah, okay. So, I would go to the farmers and ask what they need help with.
Of course. That sounds... I shall figure it out. Thank you for the inspiration, Fable. It has been an honor meeting you. I hope we shall cross paths again. Till my next quest in keep. Till then. Yeah, I think that's a good voice for that guy.
That was
Adorable.
weird. Not because of him. I just... He heard about me? Being a hero? That doesn't sound right.
You are a hero.
Not really. I didn't even do that much yet. Not enough to be inspiring to anyone anyway. There are much greater heroes than me out there.
He wasn't impressed by other heroes. He was impressed by you.
That's... nice.
You don't sound very happy about it.
I am. It's really flattering, but I just don't think I did enough to deserve his praise. I'm just some elf.
It's not for you to decide who's impressed by you and who isn't. I'm personally going to keep bragging about knowing Fable, the great hero of the Ashen Grove and savior of Trigorin.
Alright, I get it. Thank you, Innkeep. I'll try better to accept compliments.
Good. Hey, it's you. And Melly.
Hello, Innkeeper. Hello, Fable. Hello, Melly. And hello, Malachite. It's good to see you both again. Likewise. Right, Mal?
Can I offer you two a drink?
Actually, you can offer us a quest.
Are you talking about the one you just picked up by any chance?
Your incredible deduction skills strike again.
I'm only trying to match wits here. So you're interested in saving those poor familiars?
I am. Missing familiars, silent wizards, clues leading to a seemingly dead end. This sounds like a case for the world's greatest detective. And her sneaky assistant.
You do sound like a great team.
They're not a team.
But they are going on a quest together.
They're not.
Why are you here? And why are you here?
She didn't want to come here alone. Said she can't reach the quest board. And I needed a drink anyway.
So you're sending Melly on a quest? Alone?
As is customary, that's how the Shadowbanes have always handled it.
Melly isn't part of the Shadowbanes. It's an honored tradition.
But she wishes to walk the path of thieves. So she must embrace their lifestyle.
I think she's trying to walk the path of a detective. And that just sounds dangerous and negligent.
I agree.
You're not coming with me?
No,
Why not?
I just explained that.
Badly.
But you have to come with me.
Why?
It's clearly a job for two people.
There's no job that can be done alone.
What if I need someone to sneak into the crime scene to gather evidence?
Did you want to go on this quest to test your stealth training?
But what if I get nervous? What if I forget how to be stealthy? Or what if none of the familiars want to talk to me?
I don't know, Melina.
And what if I come back and you've been eaten by a T-Rex?
Who cares?
I do.
The T-Rex threat is much lower in Zoford. I think you should go with her. Yeah, there are no T-Rexes there.
If the monsters finally catch up to me, that's how it's meant to end.
I think you should run away from the monsters, not towards them.
That would depend on your choice of lifestyle.
Well, your lifestyle should include going to Zolford with me.
Listen, Melina, even if I wanted to come with you, I couldn't. I've got obligations, things to do.
You're a thief. You don't have fixed working hours. And you don't have any other friends waiting around for you.
Maybe not, but I do have a sheepfish to take care of.
You have a sheepfish?
I do. His name's Rufus and he doesn't do well alone. Plus he needs to be fed.
and to do his daily crossword puzzles. Otherwise, his wool will get strawy.
Well, you're right. You can't just leave Rufus alone. He'll get lonely.
Yeah,
I could take care of Rufus.
what?
Well, I live nearby, and I'm very good with animals, and pretty decent at crossword puzzles.
Sounds like an excellent idea. Excellent. What if Rufus doesn't like you? He will. Certainly after one of Fable's famous lullabies. You sing?
Sometimes. Maybe you could sing a song about how Mal and Rufus got eaten by a T-Rex while the familiars booed me out of town. I think I'd prefer a song about you and Malachite saving those familiars instead. Right, Mal?
Fine. But just this once. See it as a final exam for your training. Yay!
Yay, sounds fun!
Wonderful. So, do you need any help on your quest? Don't know. What do you think, Detective?
Well, it's great that you would ask, mighty assistant.
Please don't call me that.
Okay, Mighty Mal then.
No.
How about John?
Sure. His name's gonna be John now. Damn it.
So, John, thanks for asking. I have studied the quest given us closely,
Thoroughly.
and I have come to the conclusion that there is only one option. This is a classic case of finding the right clues sprinkled throughout the witnesses' testimonies and piecing them together correctly. Townsfolk, the wizard, the familiars, they're all different, conflicting information, and we'll need to collect and untangle it to see the whole picture. But to achieve that, we need to be charismatic enough to get the truth out of them. And for those who still refuse to talk to us, out of guilt or fear, we'll need to activate our stealth powers, find those hidden clues ourselves. Also, we should be quick so they can't destroy evidence. I can
offer you some of our golden feathers. They do come with a sweet aftertaste of haste. That way you should be able to make it a Zoford much quicker.
Great idea.
I think you underestimate the severity of the situation. What would you suggest instead, John? I agree with the stealth part, but we could use a hint of dexterity and make sure we remain unseen for as long as possible. But I believe our focus should be more on overpowering whoever is responsible for this. If they are making familiars disappear, they won't be interested in a discussion, not a fair one at least. We should fight first, ask questions later.
I guess you got bored of the stealthy approach.
Oops, that was me. I guess you got bored of the stealthy approach. Different problems require different solutions. If you're itching for a fight, may I recommend fresh Phoenix chilies? Some fire resistance could be a big advantage against wizards or familiars. Whether a fireball or fire breath, you wouldn't want to walk in unprepared.
Does Zandu have fire breath?
Technically yes, but he's usually too lazy to use it. Helps a bunch with roasting marshmallows though.
I'd love to try Andu's marshmallows.
I'll see if I can set something up when you return.
Thank you. I think some s'mores could also help us convince those familiars to help us.
That's ridiculous. A dagger would be far more convincing.
I think both could work. Innkeeper, what do you think? You definitely need a little bit of dexterity for sneaking around, but what should they pair it with?
Haste for a quick arrival, and charisma for smooth talking. Or pure strength and some fire resistance. Let me think about it. So I haven't been wrong yet in terms of giving them the buffs they need. So I'm starting to think maybe it doesn't even matter. You know? Maybe it doesn't matter. So if that's the case, I want to give you this, the Swift. I'm going to give you the Swift. And for that, I'm going to need to give that. As for which swiftness you need, we'll go with... So it was charisma and agility, right? swiftness. So it should be... Where is it? I thought there was another one. No? Swiftness and charisma. That's what I want to give them. Mind you, the one that I have doesn't like have a lot of it. Because I was thinking 1,000 wins. That's not really that good. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, because look, it says it has to be 3 of charisma, but only 2 of haste. So that's it. We could use 1,000 suns. We'll go with that. To that, and then dish. There we go. 1,000 wins. I've never been wrong before. What? I'm missing something? Really? I thought this was it. The drink is missing a fitting infusion effect. Oh. Infusion. Oh. I thought that was it. Swiftness. I don't want that. Visibility. Nope. 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 There. Ah, she blows. I thought that might be what I need. I think this case needs a delicate hand. The best detective work is achieved through clever conversation.
Ha! You're spot on.
I don't agree with you. Yes, this is how I die.
Don't be so pessimistic. My drinks have your back. You think you're prepared to solve this case, detective?
Yeah. With your help, we'll complete this quest with haste. We'll be back soon.
Best of snooping. Then I never heard from them again.
I should go with them to pick up that sheepfish before they disappear into the night.
Don't forget to sing him a lullaby.
Rufus or John?
Rufus.
Right, obviously. I'm gonna go now.
Have fun, Fable. We're gonna do the nighttime. Oh, never mind, it's daytime. Hey, it's you again. Chrissy. Innkeeper. Chrissy, glad to see you're alright.
Likewise, good to see you and your tavern are unharmed. It's quite a disaster out there. And I'm just passing through. I don't have time to stay for long. Need to check on the cottage and the birds. And Fable.
Do I have your information now? No? Wow. Wow. I'm sure everything is as it was. The canopies of the grove are sturdy after all.
Which is why I chose to make it my home. That and the landscape.
I hope your trip was nice at least.
Oh, it was. It felt good to recharge and refill the creative juices. We walked a lot, actually. Almost mapped out the whole island. We also hiked to the hood of the Borean Ridge, where the auroras touched the peaks.
I heard the view is quite remarkable.
It was. I'd never seen anything like it before. It was the first time I got to catch a glimpse of them. I also caught a glimpse of the infamous Banshee. Everyone told us to avoid the lonely lagoon because of her, but it's too beautiful to ignore. I doubt the Banshee means any harm. Everyone yearns for a friend after all, even scary creatures.
Yeah, it's lonely as a monster sometimes. Everyone's scared of you.
People shouldn't be. No one can choose who they're born as. We should accept them as they are.
I have a few patrons who would really appreciate hearing that.
Then I'd be happy to meet them. Speaking of which, I got you something.
Oh?
Yeah, remember the gnomes? I actually met some.
Really?
He had a booth at the convention. We're selling all types of stuff. I remembered our conversation and got you this.
Oh, thank you. A trinket. I thought it was going to be another drink thing.
I thought you might appreciate it.
I do. Thank you. Thank you. It'll certainly always have a special place in my heart, knowing it came from you.
Aw, you're such a sweet talker. You can't trick me into giving you my name.
What? What would I want with names? I don't know your name? Really? So I'm just calling you Chrissy then? Weird.
But for realsies, I had to leave now. I've been gone for too long. See you around, Innkeep.
See you around, Chrissy. Take care of yourself.
Always.
She has the no war in Bossing Say smile. Judy. Whoa, that's a plant monster. Bye. Good to see you again. It's been a while.
Yes, a while. A while. 6,000 years.
More like 2 months.
Oh, I thought I had hibernated longer.
You hibernated at this time of year?
It was for the Bloomtide Festival. It happens near my swamp every year during the Dreaming Moon. Druids and bards join together in search of the moon pools for 2 whole weeks. They dance, they laugh, they scatter pretty little flowers everywhere. They hope if they can satiate the land, it will lead them to the reflection of the cosmos.
You mean the set of mythical lakes is set to reflect all of the 7 moons at once?
Yes. Ever since the Twilight Chasm portal opened up with them, a mere 30 years ago, travelers have become increasingly obsessed with bathing in their beauty. Such festivities sound exciting. No! They are loud, with their songs and their arguing about getting lost in the endless maze of the marshes. And they walk around with torches of burning ember that they swing too close to my precious vines. Why would you bring fire into a swamp?
It is a little rude.
Exactly. You know, I tried to join them one time. Their dainty flowers intrigued me and I snuck up to them, dressed in my prettiest poison ivy adorned with thorns of the undying trees. And you know what they did?
What?
They chased me away with their fiery brooms chanting, "Demon be gone!" from the top of their tiny lungs. So now I hibernate every dreaming moon. That way I don't have to listen to their jolly tunes.
Maybe you should give them another chance. Maybe you should chase them out of your home. Give them another chance.
Very few Gaians are familiar with the creatures of the bog.
Only with the stories about their bone-crushing teeth.
What's wrong with bone-crushing teeth? They think you might want to...
Oh, they think you might want to crush their bones with them.
Ah, but that would be so rude.
Have your information? Yay! Baya. Bog creature. 555. She, they. Druid. Moon swamp. Chaotic neutral. The levels. Funny story. Quick story. One time in high school, a friend of mine who was really into tarot cards asked me to draw cards. Just a card. It wasn't a tarot reading. It was just they had tarot cards and they wanted me to pick them. I picked the lovers 3 times, and I don't know what that means. 3 times in a row, mind you. 3 times in a row. It must mean something, right? Someone who knows tarot, tell me. They don't think that way. But I think if they got to know you, they'd like you a lot. After all, you make the best flower crowns in all of Gaia. Maybe even all of Asteria. Those sound perfect for a festival.
You might be right. Maybe I'll greet them with some flower crowns next year. I could even open up a seasonal flower crown store.
I'd definitely buy one.
But right now, I'm awake and thirsty. Do you have swamp water on the menu today?
I'm all out, sorry.
Too bad. Something else then. Do you still have the drinks that make you as sturdy as tree bark, in case their torches come near me again?
In fact, I still do. Give me one moment. Defense. You want the Southern Brawler. Sorry, the Frosted Lagoon. Frosted Lagoon. And that. And that. Doo-doo-doo. Sorry, looking at my phone. The good tree bark just for you.
Oh, delicious. I feel like I devour any torch now. Thank you, innkeeper.
What woke you from your slumber anyhow?
The night sky fell into my dirt hut. It burned my favorite weeping willow to bits. I am replanting it into small sniffling willows. They are feasting upon the ashes of the stars that try to extinguish them. It's a powerful nutrient.
Sounds tasty.
After the trees and winds and billbugs calmed down, I had planned to go back to sleep. All that calamity made me awfully tired. But when I tried to sleep, all I could focus on was this feeling spreading on my chest.
Heartburn?
Loneliness. I thought I should get out there and advertise my new spa. Because only crickets were visiting, and they aren't very good at marketing. You know, maybe if people visit me instead of me visiting them, they won't chase me off. So I went to where I knew people and could use my services, the werewolf camp in the Ashen Grove. I didn't want to intrude on their personal space, of course. So I just hung my coupons up on their pieces of thin red string in the nearby canopies, together with some jolly little bells so that the wind would announce their presence. Like little spells that draw you toward the nearest mud masks. I hope they'll visit me sometime.
I didn't know you opened a spa.
It's new. I wanted to share my flowers and mud and pools with everybody, so we could all look beautiful together.
One second. Sounds beautiful, Baya. 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 Baya is an ancient swamp creature I've known for a long time. She's a very sweet soul, but other people tend to find her terrifying, even attacking her. They love spiders and opened up a swamp spawn a while ago. Sadly, she hasn't gotten a lot of customers yet.
I agree. Can I leave some of my coupons here?
Yeah.
Thank you. Please hand them out to all of your customers.
I'll happily share this fantastic offer with them. Emote. You can also just come here more often and hand them out yourself.
But there's no one else here. Except the jackdaw. Do you want a coupon, little creature? I will leave one in your nest.
No one's here because it's almost closing time, Baya. You have to come by earlier, during the day or earlier in the evening or during events.
But there will be people there.
Yes, I believe that's the point.
Too scary. I shall go now. Don't forget to hand out my coupons.
Will do. Twin Flames, 8th of the Astral Moon. Now, I was gonna say that after that night, I was gonna end tonight's stream, so we'll end tonight's stream here. Just about 30 minutes earlier. That's fine. Hey, it's Jade. And the Toidle. But we'll figure out what you're up to next week. Let's go ahead and save there. And boom. That was Tavern Talk. Let's see here. Let's raid. Let's raid Arya. Boop. All right. Raid message for those who are not subbed, and raid message for those who are. Next time, I'm going to be streaming is going to be on Saturday, where we will play more Metroid Prime 4. Sunday, where we will begin Ghost Trick, of which the thumbnail I still need to make, and I'm having a bit of trouble with because I don't know how to imitate the art style very well. And then Tuesday from the final, Pokemon Legends Arceus stream. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you have yourselves a wonderful rest of your time zone. And with that being said, we hope your shopping experience has been wonderful. And remember that you're always good to go when you shop at Cujo's. Sangngg! Good night.